We got ESPN KBO insider, Mr. Daniel Kim. Daniel, what a big week here in Seoul, South Korea. You have the Dodgers kicking off their season against the San Diego Padres. Let's talk about how special this game is for this city, for this country.
I've been to the stadium many times before, but as I was driving in tonight, seeing Mookie Betts poster, all the Dodger stuff all over the stadium, it just didn't feel real. It is happening. It's been a long wait. Dodger organization and Korean baseball fans, we go way back to the 90s, exactly 30 years ago when Channel Park became first ever Korean player to play in the majors. So it is happening. I'm personally happy. I get to see you, host you guys, Dodger Nation.
Yeah.
But in the end, this is all about the fans. I'm just glad that there's so many Dodger fans here in Korea and they get to see their favorite players in person. So it's a celebration.
It's a truly historic series. It's the first regular season game in the history of South Korea for Major League Baseball. And it doesn't feel like a regular season game, does it?
We don't usually get all this excited about a baseball game in mid-March, but I'm really excited. I'm sure the atmosphere is going to be electric. I'm getting so many calls about the tickets. This is the most sought out ticket since maybe BTS concert. So, but then again, we haven't had a major league game in Korea. So this is something that we're going to see for the first time. But how crazy it's going to be, we're going to find out, but it's going to get loud. It's building up right now. If you turn on TV, it's all about the Dodgers and Padres. It's all about Shohei Otani bringing his wife along the trip. So I'm just excited. For next couple of days, Korea is going to be center of baseball, and it's first time. It's just one. Vince Scully used to say, "It's time for Dodger baseball. It's time for Dodger baseball from Korea." That's really cool to say.
Absolutely. You mentioned Shohei Otani. You saw the scene, him at the airport, just the fanfare, all the fans there, the paparazzi. I mean, this guy's a true rock star. You've got Hassan Kim. You have, of course, you mentioned Channel Park, Hyunjin Ryu, a lot of popular Korean players. But how popular is Shohei Otani in particular here in Korea?
He's a superstar in Korea. I've never seen anything like this. Yes, there have been some other Korean players that were this popular, this loved by the fans. But Shohei Otani, as you know, he's Japanese. For a non-Korean athlete to be this much celebrated, I've never seen it before. So we've seen whenever we have a soccer star named Heung-min Son, he plays for Tottenham Hotspur. He comes home, he gets that kind of treatment, but not for a non-Korean athlete like that. So it definitely speaks to the volume of the player, type of player that he is. And I think Korean fans, they've been following Shohei Otani for a long time. And I think that not just because he is a two-way player, I think the attitude that he has, the respect that he has for the game, the process that he has, and I think that's one of the main reasons why Korean fans are so attracted to him, so into his career. So I'm just extremely happy that, Dave Roberts is here, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. But having Shohei Otani making his debut in Korea is just icing on the cake.
It's just great for the games. This matchup, you got so many stars in it on a big stage. But what I find very interesting is here, the Sky Dome, the Gachak Dome, right? I mean, you got the heroes that play here. It's a very intimate environment. It's under 17,000 that are in attendance. I mean, just kind of talk about this place and what fans need to know about it.
You said 17,000. It's gonna feel like 170,000 next couple of days.
Wow.
I mean, I don't exactly know what to expect right now. I know that it's gonna be loud. Fans are extremely looking forward to it, and like how we talked about before. I'm glad that it's the Dodgers. That's one of the teams that's here. I mean, that LA logo, the Dodger blue, has been a presence in Korea. You'll see, even without the Seoul series, you saw a ton of Dodger caps in Korea, hoodies, and things like that. So I am just glad that I know that Ha-Sung Kim is on the Padres. He's gonna get a lot of cheers. But at the end of the day, Dodger organization have done historically a lot for Korean baseball community. So if there was going to be a Major League Baseball game in Korea, I think it's fitting that the Dodgers are one of the teams that's going to be playing in it.
It's a perfect matchup at the perfect time. Now, for all the Dodgers fans that have ascended here, where should they go? What should they do outside of the game? Any places you want to throw out? Any tourist attractions? I mean, what should they do at their time? Because, yeah, there's be a lot of baseball, but for our fans that are coming here, where should they go, Daniel?
Wow, it depends on. There's so many things to do. First of all, you need to eat Korean barbecue. There's so many Korean barbecue restaurants, so you could probably Google it up, and you'll probably run into a really good place, depending upon where you stay. So eating is a really important part. If you're full, you may want to check out. If you're into nightclubs, there are a lot of bars and night scene in here in Korea. So if you're into clubbing, there are clubs here as well. But if you want like a traditional experience, I recommend checking out some of the palaces. You could actually rent a Korean traditional costume. You could wear it. You could take some pictures, put it up on your Instagram, send it to your friends. You get the whole experience of being a Korean. So I definitely eat first, get yourself full, and you move on to maybe palaces, rent those costumes, put them on, walk around the streets of Seoul, and you'll feel right at home.
That's incredible. And of course, you mentioned Dave Roberts. Now, he's one of the more polarizing figures in the Dodgers world, right? He only gets blame when they lose, doesn't get credit when they win. He was just some speculation, but really there's a video that really seems to prove that fan was throwing an egg at him upon his arrival. What do you make of that, and what is the impression? How do fans feel in South Korea about Dave Roberts?
First of all, that incident at the airport, I don't know what exactly happened. It's unfortunate. It's kind of an embarrassing moment for Korean baseball fans. I don't know exactly what that person was thinking. But having said that, there were times when Dave Roberts was most talked about manager in Korea amongst Korean baseball fans. Not because he was a bad manager. I think he's a good manager. You're never going to find a perfect baseball manager. So there will be mistakes. But in the end, what I want to stress is that that's how much Korean fans care about the Dodgers. You know what I mean? Just like the fans in LA, we care about the Dodgers. That's why when Dave Roberts makes a mistake, you get all upset about it. So I think it comes with the territory. It's part of becoming a manager in Major League Baseball. So I'm sure Dave Roberts doesn't mind. At the end of the day, the fans out here cared about the Dodgers. Their winning record, winning or losing, meant a lot. And at times that just, you get the negative, reaction from the fans when the results aren't there. But at the end of the day, they love the Dodgers. And when they lose, they get mad. Usually they get mad at the manager.
Yeah, no, exactly, right? So if you guys don't know, Daniel Kim is working for ESPN, and he is going to be featured on the broadcast. You're going to see him a ton for the next couple of days. Just talk about what you're doing with ESPN for this series, Daniel.
Well, we're preparing quite a bit. Obviously, I heard that Channel Park's going to throw out the first pitch. So we'll be on for 30 minutes before game time. We're going to do a live pre-game show. And I'll be just talking about the whole... I'm going to be introducing them about the stadium, about the baseball culture, about some of the stories from the fans as well. So we're preparing quite a bit. We're excited. There's so many stories to tell from the fans and from the players as well. So hopefully you could tune in, and it's an all-season opener. Opening day is always special, as we all know, but it's a little bit different this year. Like I said before, I'm expecting almost like a postseason type atmosphere, that kind of energy, so it's going to be great.
Yeah, last question here, Daniel. Just you mentioned it, culturally, the sport of baseball, it's just so important here. The fans, they go crazy, they love it. It's in their blood, it's a part of their DNA. But for people that just never been here, never been to one of these games, just describe the fanaticism that fans have with baseball here in Korea.
A lot of the American players that have played in the KBO would say that it's like a rock concert. It's almost like maybe college football, basketball, UNC versus Duke, Some of the, how like these college NCAA football crowds are really into it. So it's more like a basketball, football type of a fan reaction. Back in the States, we kind of sit around, we kind of wait for things to happen. But in Korea, when they watch baseball, they don't wait for anything to happen. They just expect something to happen. So we all stand up, we all sing, and more proactive in that way. So a friend of mine once said watching a Major League Baseball is kind of like watching opera. Watching baseball in Korea is more like a rock concert. So hopefully that kind of explains how baseball is enjoyed in Korea, and hopefully we could show some of that next couple of days here.
Well, that's perfect because this Dodgers team, they are rock stars. But Daniel Kim, thank you so much for joining us. We know you're a busy guy. Here's a big week for you. And also, if you don't follow him, be sure to do so on X, Korean Baseball Insider, Mr. Daniel Kim. Daniel, thank you so much. Join us here on Dodgers Dugout.
Welcome to Korea.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Daniel.